stuck his head in. It's around his neck. That's a young bear. Just a rock. Well, Yogi has officially evaded me again. This is one of the, I guess, I'm not gonna say it's an unfortunate side of trapping, but it is something that happens every now and then. However, I got a bear. I came in though, and he's completely dead. It's not that big. A young bear, a very young bear. It's only the size of a dog. There's nothing's eaten. The candy, everything is still there. All the food is there, so he literally stuck his head in, ran, choked, and died. Very, very quick. But now I have a small bear with not a lot of meat, but that's okay. It's still a blessing. But we still got a tag for another one, so I'm still going after Yogi. But this area is producing bears. Never showed up on site before. I've watched this area for a matter of weeks to make sure that the bears that were coming in were the same bears. This guy's brand new to the area, and he just must have stumbled upon it and unfortunately met his demise. But that's just how it goes. But lucky for him, I mean, if he was in the trap by the paw, I'm still not wrestling that bear out of a trap. Lucky for him, it was a very, very quick end, and he never had the fear of me coming in, and he died really quick. The ground is not even stirred up. I'm guessing he just bolted, got to the end of the leash, it tightened up, he dropped in place, laid down and died. Well, it is what it is. Well, this is the smallest bear I've ever gotten. Beggars can't be choosers, right? Wow. All right. Like I said, size of a big dog, that's about it. All right. I'll let them eat whatever they want from here, and then I'll come back in. I'm gonna give it a couple days before I come back, check the trail camera, see what's been coming in, see if Yogi's coming back. I normally always avoided that by getting the trap higher up in the tree so I get a bear to go in, but the Yogi bear isn't standing up and going into the bucket, so I brought the bucket down to him, and unfortunately I got this little guy. It is what it is. There's nothing I can do about it. The bear will be used, the tag will be filled, and I will call DNR just to report what happened, see what their recommendations are to avoid it in the future. But when it comes to trapping, this is just one of those things that happens. It's kind of out of the norm. There's another YouTuber named 13 Prevail. He has a footage from years ago where he caught a moose in a coyote snare. So it's future me. I did a lot of thinking of how I managed to catch that bear around the neck, because the food was still there. So what I figure is, because he was small enough, he was able to jam his head in through the hole, kind of panicked a little bit to get his head back out once he realized he couldn't reach the trigger mechanism and the food in the back. And then in doing so, he pushed against this with one of his paws, triggering it. Might not get a lot of meat out of this guy, but this is just what they've been eating. If you look, it is just blueberries. It's all it is, blueberries. The bears will taste good.
Oh my gosh! Dad! You frightened!
Well, first things first, I need to drain the blood because he died in the snare. So there was no puncture wound that he bled from, so I'll let the blood drain on him for 10-15 minutes or so, and then I'll get to getting the fur off them, and then we'll start butchering them up. I didn't have to field dress them because I could just carry them out. So I'm basically going to remove the quarters, remove the straps, remove the rib, remove the heart. The rest of it will go in the freezer, and I'm looking at probably doing some wolf trapping. Maybe we'll use this carcass for that. Nothing will go to waste. Beautiful rack of ribs. Well, I got them rolled up, the capes rolled up with the head as I go in the freezer until I can get to tanning it, getting this all done. But I can't help that it looks goofy, okay? There, I'll let that rest in the fridge there now for a few days. Temperature gauge so I didn't overcook it. Just a bit of salt, pepper, and garlic powder. This is one of the best tasting beers I've ever had. That's good. Come try it. It's done medium well. What do you think of that? It's really good, eh?
Yeah.
Your mom, you want to chomp? It does. It tastes very much like beef. Good?
Yeah.
The temperature at which trichinosis is killed is 137 degrees Celsius. It's safe. But the thing about cooking it to 137 is you gotta make sure every single bit of it at 137. So maybe sous vide. Do your own research though. This is one of the best tasting beers I've ever had in my life. Well, I'm gonna finish eating this and get to bed. Thanks for watching. God bless. Take care.
I know, but he's not going to. Dad's like, I'm gonna go to bed early, or I'm gonna go to bed soon at like 9. So you think, oh, maybe bed 10:30. 3 o'clock. Yeah, 3 in the morning.